Hello, human peoples. You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. To support us and gain access to great exclusive podcasts like Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, and our latest show, Spiel Boys, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We do game streaming, movie nights with our patrons every Friday night, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want. Literally anything, within reason, and we have to do it. You are quite frankly out of excuses not to go visit patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds. A little twee, yeah.
A little twee.
A little twee.
Early 2000s,
it's
baby.
The saddest twee.
Mm-hmm. It's twee.
It's tweepy. Or tweeping.
Tweeping. Hi, everybody.
In the corner, just tweeping. Hello, everyone.
My name is David Bell.
My name is Tom Ryman.
And we just watched Last Life in the Universe. Famous movie.
Universe.
Can I go to your house?
Why you not go home?
My house smells bad. Too many people inside.
We should clean your house, huh?
So famous, we had to watch it on the Internet Archive.
Yeah, we did. There's like $75 DVDs online.
That's a shame.
And it's not on streaming. Before we get started, though, a big happy birthday to Pat from Alexis. Pat, happy
birthday, Pat.
We've never met.
From
I don't know your
Alexis.
age. From Alexis. It's a fine age.
However
Whatever
old you
age
are, that's the best age right there.
What if Pat's turning 6? It's Pat's favorite movie.
Mm-hmm.
Pat's a weird kid. That's my headcanon.
Yep.
Oh, but happy birthday. I hope you enjoy
the
this.
3rd grade.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy our thoughts on this movie. This movie is it Japanese? It takes place in Bangkok, but it's starring a Japanese.
The lead actor's Japanese. The director's name looked Thai or Indonesian. But it was listed as like Japanese Film Board, and also it's in Japanese, Thai, and English.
Yeah.
I guess I should have looked it up.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It has that guy from that movie in it.
The guy from that movie.
The guy from Ichi the Killer.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is reference. They
show you an Ichi the Killer
They really want you to
poster,
know.
yeah.
This is all right. It's a 2003. I don't want to call it twee. I don't want to put that on that actually, because it's more of like it's twee. It's a proto twee. It's Spike Jonze, right? It's like a romantic dark comedy that's very like early 2000s. That feels very of that time because it's like a Eternal Sunshine but darker.
Yeah, like a Happiness, but no, not Happiness. That's the Todd Solondz film.
It honestly,
the Ewan McGregor Christopher Plummer one.
Yeah. Oh fuck! What is that? I don't know, man. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It honestly gave me The Graduate vibes and a little Harold and Maude as well.
Yeah.
Because
Actually,
there's obviously like, yeah, that's all to say that this genre has existed for a while.
Yeah.
And so like I don't really want to put twee on it. It just has. That's like the modern equivalent.
It's a depressing / tragic romance, I guess, or a doomed romance, or
Yeah. How did you like this one?
I liked this one.
Me too.
It was it was it was tough to figure out what kind of movie it was going to be at first.
That's it. And honestly, when it ended, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not quite sure what kind of movie this was, which I liked about it because it was like, this sort of indie romantic mopey movie.
Yeah, it felt like a slightly more mature Tarantino.
Yeah, where it's like that type of genre. I'm like, well, that might bore me. And then they're like, but wait, we have like Yakuza gunfights and ghosts and shitting. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. You're dangling some keys. That's great. The keys are working.
Was it ghosts or a dream?
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Because it seems like a
They
dream.
have a few.
Because like it turns out that he's cleaned the house, and that's what was
Right,
happening.
you're right. And then later she turns into her sister.
Yes, yeah. I thought that was more.
I think you're right, where it's
Representing his
dreamy.
internal, because he constantly has suicidal ideations, which is how the movie
Yes.
starts.
Yeah, it starts with him hung. So it starts
Yeah.
with this man.
Like a
he's
Sunset
librarian.
Boulevard.
Yeah. It starts with a librarian having used a stack of books to hang himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives in this very like neat apartment. We'll probably go through the plot because honestly, for most people, it's the only way you
You're
can experience this movie.
Most likely are never going to have seen this movie, but it is available on the Internet Archive and in a
Yeah,
$75 DVD.
And honestly, I liked it enough.
I liked it enough to maybe track down a copy of it. Like this was
Same.
pretty good.
That my big thought of this movie is like, I want it to survive.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it's not surviving. And I'm like, this is a good movie that like was creative and original enough that it's like, if you're a film student, you should watch this movie.
Saw freaking. I won't say that he lifted it because it's parallel thinking and these ideas have been done, but there's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
in this movie that's in like Gus Van Sant's like Last Days,
Right.
or like the directing in this movie is like really cool.
Yeah, it's great.
You know, a lot of really, really cool ideas because it is such an indie film. So they're trying to convey a lot of internal stuff. How do you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, and they had enough money to do like the surreal, like the part where it cleans itself looks, I mean, it's a grainy copy of the thing we're
Yeah.
watching, but I was like, that looks good. And it was a cool idea, the flowiness of it. And
Yeah,
like the,
it looks
the
kind of
sound.
otherworldly, so it didn't,
Yeah. So this guy, he's hung himself. His place is very orderly. And then the reveal is basically like, now he's thinking of doing this.
He's picturing hanging himself.
Yeah, and he's picturing being found and has a note that says, "This is bliss." And then so he starts to do it, and then he gets a knock on his door, and it's his
Brother
roommate. Like he kind of, I guess it's just brother, who's like the perfect guy to walk in on you trying to hang yourself because he's just like, "I got beers, what's up?
I got
like,
beers,
Secta.
and here's a present. It's not for you, though. Don't you open that box, because it's not
Yeah.
for you, guy. And hey, you're trying to kill yourself again. Hey!
Yeah, he walks in, he hangs out. He has this empty fridge that only has, again, very orderly, that he puts the beer in, and he's like brother's servant to this guy because he's like so quiet and meek. And then the brother sees the noose and just casually takes it down and says, "The heat will kill you. Why bother with suicide?" And like just goes into the room
Well,
and starts
like,
like
we know
like
it's been
changing.
a thing because he's like, oh, this again, huh? Hanging this
Yeah.
time. So like we know he's been like doing this shit.
Right. And of course, that's sort of you get to this point watching it where you're like, okay, well, he would do it if he wanted to. Like, it's that vibe where it's like, you keep trying to, but like kind of half-hearted. Again, Harold and Maude, it's not quite the same because he's faking his death, but it's the same vibe where it's like, he keeps doing it to the point that it's like becoming normalized in his life.
And it's not even that it's just he doesn't have the follow through to even do that. Like he doesn't have the energy to do it.
Right.
It's really kind of what it is. Because his brother
Yeah.
comes and is like ringing on the doorbell and he's like looking down at the books, looking up at the door. It's like,
Right,
well,
'cause
I
he
could
could do it
hang
there.
myself,
Yeah.
or I could answer the door for whatever this shit is.
Right.
I guess I'll answer the door. What?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right, there's something to do. I'll kill myself unless there's something else to do, is the vibe. And things keep coming up. He keeps getting like interrupted, basically.
Yeah, and the first lines of the movie are him saying, like, I wouldn't kill myself for the same reasons as some other people because of, like, sadness or emptiness or something like that. And I don't think he ever elaborates beyond that.
Yeah. It's funny because,
Oh, go ahead.
oh no, some of this is like, when you see another culture and you kind of fetishize it in your mind. I have that with Japan where it always looks really nice there. And again, it's like seeing LA in the movies. You're like, oh,
Oh,
LA
yeah,
is
that looks
beautiful.
cool.
And then you,
Yeah.
and then you come to
LA,
LA and
like,
you're like,
ooh.
ooh. Yeah.
They made Bakersfield look okay in Honey
Yeah,
Don't.
exactly.
It's not okay.
I actually don't mind. I feel like I was hard on Bakersfield.
I lived
It's
there.
kind of, yeah, it's true. As a visitor, is that where the Cracker Barrel was?
No, the Cracker
No,
Barrel
that's
was
the
in
other
Victorville.
Oh, okay, I liked
Victorville
Victorville.
was fine. Yeah, Victorville was
Yeah,
cool.
okay. But it's all to say that, like, it was funny because I'm like, oh, I want to work at a library in the rain. This seems cozy and chill. Like, is like he has this cozy, chill life, but I
Yeah.
get it. You're miserable. It's fine.
He's miserable. I like that at first you can't really tell whether he's at home or at work because he keeps his apartment like a library.
Like yeah,
Everything's
I like
ordered
that.
and stacked and labeled.
Yeah, his shoes are labeled and stuff.
Yep.
And
He shrink wraps Noy's clothes for her later and labels them.
Real asshole. He's kind of a shit. Like, I was like,
sort of. I think they kind of.
He's not a bad guy.
Is he Yakuza
I think
or like
so.
former Yakuza?
I think because the reveal is the tattoo,
The
near
tattoo
end,
and the fact
that he throws down.
Well, the fact that he just kills the guy who kills his brother.
Yes, that too.
And then, at the end, well, not at the end, but like toward the middle when the guy shows up and is slapping her around, he just kind of punches him in the face, like Forrest Gump, like matter-of-factly, like fucking get out
You know what
of
it
here.
is? I thought it was more of going to be a Punch Drunk Love. Where he's a coward in that.
Well.
But then... Well, he's not... He doesn't want to get in a fight, basically,
No.
you know? And so, like, it's... but, of course, he finds the strength, etc. And, like... You know, he always has that in him. But I thought, like, okay, this guy's going to be constantly a pushover. And there's going to be a conflict where this shitty ex shows up, slaps her around, and then he doesn't defend her. But no, he just fucking punches the guy
Comes
out.
right
and you're
out
like,
and is just like, bop.
yeah. And you get the vibe that he's like, I'm not a stranger to violence.
Yeah.
This is more of a nobody situation.
Right? Because when you see him in the police
Yeah.
station at the end, he's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's pretty used to being in the handcuffs. He's got his killer back tattoo.
Yeah.
He
And
doesn't
so, like,
react much to his brother getting his dick cut off.
No. Not really.
No?
Well, his brother's also Yakuza, and he doesn't seem to care about... Like, he doesn't seem that attached to his brother, but it's like...
His brother's a criminal, but, like, his brother mentions Yakuza at one point. Like, he says to the guy who said, if it was me, I'd cut your dick off and make you eat it, which, spoilers, he does. Right. And he's like, you've seen too many Yakuza movies.
Right.
So maybe he's Yakuza? I don't know. If he is, he's, like... pretty low level.
I figured because it's clear that the Yakuza at the end are showing up to
for this guy.
So it's like, you're right that he's at least involved.
Or
he
was at one point.
Right. He hangs out at the bunny school girl old man ball or whatever that fucking place was. I guess
it's a Playboy club.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's the Playboy club. Except they're more openly doing sex work.
Yes. And he originally notices one of the girls there at the library. Our main guy, what is his name?
Kenji.
Kenji, thank you. Mm-hmm. He
works with a lady
her there.
That his coworker keeps hitting on him. I love that everybody keeps hitting on him.
That was I really like this idea because he's this fucking mopey puss, and he's like, there's no reason to live. And this lady, his coworker, who is a very attractive lady, is just like, come to my place, and like he's just not getting it. Like it feels like it's almost. Like he's like avoiding it, and it's like
he seems to be asexual. Like he's so like toward the end where Noi is like really direct with it. He gets like super uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean he jizzes them. He jizzes them pants.
He jizzes his pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it just seems like because there's a few times in the movie it's a repeated thing where people ask him, "Are you into girls? Do you go for girls? Are you into guys?" And he just doesn't answer ever.
It's interesting because it's like I know parts of my life where I was like that, where not asexual, but I was like hyper focused, right? Where it's like no time for this.
Would retreat from intimacy. I would panic at intimacy too. At one point in my life, the way he does, but sure.
It was often like career focus and stuff. He has no focus, but
Mine was depression based, so I felt a kinship with this guy.
Okay.
one of the I wrote a book, a novel that's about a character that is really similar to this guy. Like it's a guy that constantly has suicidal ideations because that's a thing that I do. So like this guy felt like pretty authentic to me.
Yeah.
Just because like this.
Oh, he definitely felt authentic. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway.
No. Yeah. It's all to say it's a similar vibe, and my read on him was that it's like if you start in a group too early in your life and you're so focused on that you lose your ability to have like a relationship or to know how to navigate that. Only his thing was the Yakuza, apparently. Like, that was the vibe I got.
Yeah,
like, oh, he's one of those Yakuza geeks, I guess.
So whatever he is, yeah, he's just like...
His Warhammer is the Yakuza or something. Where it's like...
yeah,
that's what he got
he's
into.
He's all geeky about Yakuza stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sega game? No. No.
No.
Not the Sega game.
I have a lot of thoughts on the Sega game, but not the Sega game.
Not the Sega game. I wish it was the... He looks like it would be the Sega game, but no.
Yes.
No, it's
He's
not.
such a Poindexter, yeah.
What was the point behind Ichi, too, right?
Right. Yeah, this is clearly, again, it's got... Yeah. So you think at first, like, this other girl, the school girl, the sex worker... I guess they're both of the sisters are sex workers. They're escorts of a sort.
The younger one, who I think is named Nid, definitely is. And Noi, you get the sense, is pulling out or used to be or has some just fucking scum wrench of a boyfriend.
Yeah, beautiful scumbag.
But I love... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, they introduce him like the villain in a 90s movie where he's like getting a blowjob while talking on the phone and
Michael
sneering.
Bay 360 shot.
Yeah.
Where he like, and he gives the lady like a drag of his cigarette, and he's like, yeah, now blow it on my dick. Yeah.
Keep sucking. Yeah.
And then it ends with a, hey, no teeth joke.
Yeah.
Very Michael Bay.
He's very Michael Bay, yeah.
In that introduction of that character. But I loved the introduction of Noi because... Like it's you instantly know like 90% of the things you need to know about her when she walks into the room to pick up her sister. Because she comes in, she's wearing that headband, she's smoking a cigarette. She's like, we're going home. Get up. We're going home.
Yeah. She's like, I'm sick of this. Let's go.
Yeah, she comes in like a fucking tornado.
She is.
Everybody else is dressed like a schoolgirl from a Japanese fighting game. And she comes in like, get the fuck up. We're going home.
Yeah. And they fight because I think so. Her sister slept with her boyfriend or some guy,
somebody who's bad news because she's like he's a scumbag,
right? And doesn't she gets out of the car basically, and then we see our main guy. He is on the bus, and some guy's annoying him, so he leaves the bus. So you feel like, oh, this is a meet cute, like this
is a
sex
meet
worker, yeah, just not of the people you think.
And not in the way you might think.
Yeah. Because he goes to kill himself
he's going to jump off the bridge. Yeah.
And then his sister, her sister, gets out to like stop him, and she just gets absolutely pile drived by a car.
Well, she gets out because she and her sister were fighting.
Right.
And
but
then
she
her sister,
him, right?
Yeah, her sister kicks her out of the car, but then she's walking, and Noi tries to get her to get back in the car. And then she stops because she sees Kenji on the bridge. And then they have that moment where they're looking at each other. And then, she gets obliterated by a car.
Yeah.
Dead!
So she's out of the picture.
Yep. That's a wrap. No more movie for her.
And then the next big thing, I think, is... or did it already happen?
What's that?
Like, his brother also dying.
Oh, his brother's dead at this point, I believe.
Okay, yeah,
that happens
he comes over
pretty early.
Yeah, you're right. He comes home or he goes out of his room or something, and his brother is being held at gunpoint by this guy. And yeah, his brother dies, and then he kills the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote, "Where are the bodies?" To which the movie's like, "You'll see."
You'll see.
Because he does the laziest thing with the bodies.
Yeah, he just puts them under his table.
Oh yeah, and that's an important moment because that's what it is. He's about to shoot himself in his own room.
Yeah.
And then he hears the gunshot, or no, he hears the commotion.
Yeah.
Comes out, the guy shoots his brother, and in that moment, it's like, well, you don't have to kill yourself. The work will be done for you. And he fights for his life. Like, I think that's a key thing, is that not only does he not kill himself, but he fights for his life in that scene.
Yeah, but kind of like indecisively. Because he's coming around the corner and he sees what's going on and he kind of shrinks back. Like he's going to try to hang back and maybe not get involved.
Yes. He does a similar, it's a
Like
similar
later
thing
on
with
when he's
the
taking a
toilet
dump?
flush.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're like, why would you flush it, man? Just leave it in there.
Just leave it, dude. They won't smell it. There's 2 dead guys. 3 now.
Yeah. Yeah. And but what we learned is that he just leaves those fucking bodies in there.
He sure does. He cleans up he cleans the blood up. That's it.
He dumps them like in the shelf, basically, under like the table.
It's under his table, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a space under there.
Yeah. And then
you mentioned fetishization earlier. I am guilty of this for Japanese architecture. Like it looks so cozy.
Exactly. Again, it's all through the lens of
movies.
Film.
Yeah, fucking.
We're seeing like, it's like the thing where you watch like movies in the 80s or it's like, well, I can't afford that house, but it seems nice. Where it's like this apartment. It's probably one of those apartments where people are watching and going like, oh, he couldn't afford that apartment on a librarian's salary. Are you kidding me? Like,
not even on a Yakuza salary.
Yeah. But it looks very nice. And the rain, again, the raininess, it's so cozy. So he basically meets the sister, Noi, through, like, they meet, like, at the hospital. The sister dies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of, I forget exactly how they meet. They go on kind of a date.
Yeah, they meet because he's there too, because he witnessed the accident. So presumably he had to give a statement and stuff like that. So
right, and they end up going on a sort of a date. They speak English because that's the common language between them, which is convenient for us.
Yeah, although she speaks more Japanese than he does Thai.
Yes. Yeah, and we learn that she is going to Japan. We learn that eventually, not right away. She happens to be going to this place he's from, Osaka. And like, I think what happens. I want to note we get the title 32 minutes in.
We sure do.
It's like The Departed.
Yeah.
Damn. And then we go to her beach house, and he's there with her. Doesn't she bring him there? Something happens to him.
He asks if he can go there. Like, because they're hanging out. She takes him to dinner. She's like, do you want to keep hanging out? You want to do karaoke? That's when she asks him if he likes girls or if he likes guys, and he doesn't answer. And then she's like, do you want me to take you home at one point? And he's like, can I go to your house?
Right.
So she takes him to her house.
And she lives like the ending of True Detective.
Yes.
Yeah. She lives like a murderer.
Yeah, it's pure chaos in her house. It's the complete opposite of his house, Dave. Wouldn't you know it?
Wouldn't you know it? He's neat.
She's messy. She puts her cigarettes out everywhere. Puts it out in all the food.
He tries to cut his wrists, but I think a phone calls. Basically, she's like, I gotta go to work. Stay as long as you want.
Yep.
Don't clean. And so he starts like idly cleaning, sort of. And it's kind of like, he's just like kind of a weird house guest. She has 2 phones. One of them rings.
One's disconnected.
Yeah. And then she like catches him going through her closet in like it's one of those ways where if you caught someone doing this, you'd assume they were a pervert. But he kind of falls into it a little bit.
But watching him do it, it's like watching a robot do it.
Yeah, where again, you can't really, it's very Punch Drunk Love, where it's like, he's not like, again, most people, if you caught them going through your closet, you'd be like, get the fuck out. Well, but yeah, it's like Data. It's like Data from Star Trek. Where
it's one of those things where you're like, well, no, there's something wrong with him, just not the thing you're thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's fine.
So he goes and lays in front of her car.
Right. So she'll run over him. It's
He's a
funny as
goober.
shit.
He's like kind of a diva where it's like she's gonna find you there, and if she doesn't, well, you're gonna make her feel really bad.
It was a decent attempt. He was a little tough to see down there.
Yeah, it
He
just
was
felt like a
right up against
tantrum.
the wheel too with his neck.
Yeah,
Oh man. I like that you see her see him before you see him.
yeah.
And we don't quite know what she's looking at.
And yeah, it felt like a kid hiding where it's like, get up from
Yeah,
under
it's
there.
what he-
Come
yeah,
on.
It felt like Ralphie's little brother hiding underneath the sink in a
Yeah.
Christmas story.
Try to die.
Yeah.
Again, she'd feel so bad if she was like, "Bum, bum, bum, bum." Oh no, was that the dog? Oh, thank God it wasn't the dog.
No, it's just this guy.
It's just that weirdo.
Now this is going to be my whole day.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Kenji.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Because it's gonna be that would be a weird crime scene because you wouldn't get like the blunt force stuff, and it would be like the cops would be like, oh, okay, so you're saying he just laid down in front of your car, and it's like, yes, that's what
Yes.
he did. And they're
He
like,
put his
"Really?"
neck in front of my tire
Yeah,
and let me drive over him.
it's a real like he ran into my knife
Yeah,
situation.
he headbutted me in the knife.
Yeah.
I know how this sounds.
And this was where, when they cut to her weird crime X, I was like, what is this movie, like, genre-wise? Because now, like we said, it's like a Michael Bay character all of a sudden.
Yeah. I mean, we knew we were in a crime world.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how much the crime was going to be involved. And it's like not a huge amount.
No, not really. It's bookended. It's
Yeah.
sort of like... And then we start getting, like, it's kind of like... This is where we build a relationship, right? They go on a date.
Yeah, this is when it
He-
gets a little
he-
twee. Gets honestly a little twee.
Yeah, he cleans the house, and as you said, first it's her. She I think she gets a little high, if I remember, and she's sort of like dancing around the house, and it starts cleaning itself, and she lands on the floating picture of her sister and like cries. And so at first I was like, "Fucking, is this her sister's ghost cleaning the house?" But she does say, "Hey, thanks for cleaning," and he goes, "Oh yeah, no problem." So it's like acknowledged later that
Yeah,
he
yeah.
cleaned. But like, there's a symbolism, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know if the symbolism is what each one represents to the other.
I think so. And like moving forward, because like I think she was reading that as, oh, that's like her sister's spirit moving through another means.
Yeah, and like this quiet man kind of magically cleaning up her life. Like
Yeah.
it just gets done around her. While,
He is kind of
Like-
he is very magical. Yeah.
yeah, the almost implication to me is that it's like you can sort of see a codependency where it's like they're both kind of using each other for something they lack
Uh-huh.
because they don't know each other very well.
No.
He's not very talkative,
no.
and on the other end of it, they're watching TV and she lies her head on his lap and turns into the dead sister, like bloody and all, in the schoolgirl. So it's the implication that like there's a
Guilt.
guilt fetishizing a little bit because that's when he creams him. He creams him right after this.
Yeah. Creams
He
his
wakes up and
jeans.
he creams him. Yeah. And so like this feeling of like a little kid, kind of like a pubescent kid kind of looking at her as like this thing he doesn't quite understand or know what to deal with
Yeah.
is the vibe I got.
Yeah. Like the idea of a relationship is like he doesn't know what to do.
It feels like teenage. It feels like because there's a part where she's like, "You jerk it a lot," and then they go play DDR.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's being 17. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much."
I mean, it does
And
kind of
there's-
feel like he's like suddenly in a situation that's
Right,
like more
he's like-
mature than he's equipped to handle.
He's interacting with the world. They show him. They do a thing where like this weird old man talks to him on the bus.
Yeah.
And later at the bar, a weird old man is talking to them, and they're like chatting with him, and it sort of like is sort of reflecting like his progress of like kind of joining the world, I guess.
Yeah. Letting some disorder into his life.
Yeah, like they're they're good for each other for sure.
Yeah.
The dirtbag shows up, and I think that's when we see. I think it's. Oh yeah, he gets out of the bath.
That's the first
and he
time we
punches
see
him.
the tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a very good moment of like, oh no,
He just turns around. You're like, wait, is that him?
yeah. Had the boyfriend saw the back first, he would have been like, oh, it's cool.
Yeah,
everything's
no,
cool.
You're right.
Yeah. I'll punch myself. Punch myself.
I'll punch myself in the face and throw myself out the window.
Yeah. And so basically now it's like they grow attached. She's going to still go to Japan, and he's like, I'll go with you. Right.
He hasn't said that yet.
He says it like at the
He
airport,
decides
I
it
think.
as he's dropping her off. He's like, wait for me. And then he goes, he pulls a freaking Butch from Pulp Fiction. He goes home to get his damn kangaroo.
Right. His book.
It's his book, the children's book.
Yeah.
Because he
About a
wants.
lizard. There's a lizard throughout the movie.
Yeah, which he clearly sees himself as.
Yeah. And I see him as
Like
too.
a something that just hangs around and observes, but is unable to participate or
Right.
communicate. Really, it just watches, and it's reptilian.
You're right. He totally does a Butch. He is like, I mean, yeah, I'm surprised there weren't cops already there, because it's like, surely, like, I gotta say, one thing I don't believe in Japan, like that I feel like is they're not representing Japan. He's in an apartment, and those gunshots are loud.
There's a
And
lot
just-
of them too.
Yeah, and the neighbors are apparently like, not my problem. Weeks later, they're like, that smell, not my problem. That smell is not my problem.
Nope, it's fine.
Yeah,
You
they
get
show
used
he
to
has the
it.
windows open, and I'm like, that probably made it worse, honestly.
Yeah, now it's just bacon.
Yeah. So like, yeah, he's like one last thing. Goes to his apartment, and then gets his book, and in like a Fairley Brothers scene, he just has to shit. Mm-hmm. Did he eat fish? Because he keeps saying he's allergic to fish.
No, she gave him papaya salad. And then remember, she tells him, she says something to him in Thai, and he's like, well, what does that mean? And she says, it means tomorrow you're going to have a big shit.
Right. Okay. That works. Mm-hmm. I thought because he kept saying I'm allergic to fish that they were going to pay that off more, but
No, she cursed him with diarrhea.
okay.
Diarrhea poisoning.
Diarrhea poisoning. So we get a fucking Dumb and Dumber scene where he's shitting
Complete
out.
with the sound effects.
Yeah. And it's like, this movie's got everything.
Yeah,
It's
sure
got
does.
fucking everything. And they really Pulp Fiction this, because basically what happens
A
is
Pulp Fiction snatch happens.
yeah, the scumbag who he punched shows up, and the Yakuza show up, and they have a big bang bang.
And they take
they
care of the
assume-
scumbag boyfriend.
Right, and then he sneaks out the window, but flushes.
Sure
And,
does.
it's a weird thing to do.
And then he gets arrested. We don't really see how.
Yeah, there's interpretations to this because they showed two things.
It's hard to tell how much, which things happened literally.
I think I know.
Okay.
Because, well, I was reading about it online, and everybody kind of talks about this as being ambiguous. But I'd argue, so it shows him arrested, presumably because of all this shit that went down. The cops caught up with him, or like found him on the scene, or whatever. And he's, he has all the evidence in front of him, and he's probably Yakuza. And like you said, he's doing fine. And then it shows Noi in Osaka.
Yeah.
And she comes home, and his bag is there, and it's got the book in it, and she's happy and goes like, "Oh,
Well, her roommate says somebody's here to see you too.
oh, right." And then it cuts back to him, and he's smiling, and then the movie ends. I interpret that as that's what, like the way he's thinking about his suicide.
Yeah, he's just ideation. He's thinking about it.
he's escaping again.
He's picturing it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my interpretation is no, he was arrested and he's thinking
in jail.
about this other thing.
He might get there someday. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what they can really put him in jail for apart from not reporting the crime.
it's still ambiguous, but I'm sure it's messy.
It's
Like
messy,
the crime
but like,
part is messy.
yeah, it's messy. Our assumption over his previous crime entanglements could be sticky for him, but like, he shot a dude that killed his brother and was shooting at him, and that's the only
Right.
people he killed.
But he cleaned the scene.
He did.
And then
he covered
hid
it
the
up.
bodies.
covered
And
it
that's
up.
what I mean, where it's like, you'd really need to like, there'd be a lot of investigating where it's like, if cops in Japan are like cops here, they'll probably just jail him and go, well, he did it. You know, like they probably have enough for court to be like, you know, someone hid the bodies, someone cleaned the crime scene, you know, it's someone's ex-yakuza or, you know, like it's probably enough, but I don't know.
Yeah. But
Again,
yeah,
it's
that
ambiguous.
was my read on it.
Yeah. It's all, yeah, his fate is ambiguous for sure. What is it all like?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask, what do you think it all means, you know? Last Life in the Universe is a very specific title. And that's obviously
It's
being
interesting.
translated.
I mean, we're assuming that he's former Yakuza just because of his tattoo and kind of how comfortable he is with violence.
We are indeed profiling him.
We are profiling him.
Yeah.
But if that's correct, if we are supposed to make that connection, then it's interesting that both him and Noi are involved in crime
Yeah.
at different stages of it. She's trying to get out. He's been out.
Yeah, there's a vibe of leaving this life
And,
behind,
he's-
wanting to sort of reset.
Yeah, and I think that's you know, like the open window at the end, and him kicking over one of his library stacks in his apartment. Like,
Yeah.
it's about him opening up, the world opening up to him.
I just realized why he flushes his messy shit, because he can't quite get past cleanliness. Mm-hmm. He has to flush.
Yeah,
he has to flush.
He has to. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like your old self, your old impulses, you know, coming back to haunt you right there at the end. He still has to be him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he cleaned the bodies, because it was messy.
Yeah.
Like, not because
that's
he's
how
covering
ordered
it
he
up.
is. That's how he.
Yeah.
That's just what he does. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a compulsion to it. Like, I do think he's obsessive compulsive, right? Is the idea
Yes. Yeah.
to some extent.
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe, you know, I don't know if the specific diagnosis, but like he's definitely ordered to a point of obsessiveness.
Right. They don't really hammer it in. He's not sitting there
No,
like closing the door
it's
3
not like
times.
Rain Man or anything. It's
Yeah. But like, that's why maybe initially the flush, I was like, well, don't do that. Why'd you do that? Like, it didn't click in my head of like, oh no, he has to. He doesn't want to leave a mess behind. Like, there's that vibe of like, like the lizard, like he's not, I think that's part of it is like,
he's not it's meant to be seen.
exactly. He doesn't want to leave a trail. He doesn't want to take up space. That's the word. He doesn't like. He lives this very small life. He's a meek person, and then he meets someone who does take up space, and wants
A
to
lot of
be
it.
more like her. Yeah,
A lot of space.
yeah.
Like she
why
has
it's called-
a big house that's full of stuff and it's everywhere.
Yeah, and it's messy and weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, for 2003, this movie was probably not like it's not like reinventing the wheel. It's
No.
still tropes, like I said, like The Graduate and stuff like that. It's let's get this like meek, orderly man and pair him up with this, you know, fucking. It's Barefoot in the Park, which is I love that movie. I need to watch that again. It's like a buttoned up person meets free spirit, you know?
Yeah.
They love that.
It's a Garden State.
Yeah. Yeah. God, yeah. It's a better Garden State. Watch this instead of Garden State. That's really like the ultimate moral, like the lesson is like if you have a friend who's like, let's watch Garden State. Say, no, let's watch this instead. It's a little sadder, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it didn't, I guess because she gets what she wants.
And he's not exactly malcontent.
Right.
Like he's content with the future he's imagining.
Right. And it's sort of like again, all the pieces we put together, the fact that he can just murder this guy and not think of it, it really points to like, this is a crime guy. And I'm not saying he deserves to be in trouble. It's more of like cause and effect more for him, where I'm like, I don't want anything bad to happen to her because she doesn't deserve this shit. Like, where it feels like I'm glad she's happy where she is.
Right. He feels more. He feels grimier.
Right.
Like he feels more complicit in the violence.
Again, it's more Butch, where Butch goes back and you're like, anything that happens to you, Butch, you sort of brought on yourself, you know? Like,
yeah, but you don't, yeah.
Where it's like, I don't want Butch, and I like what happens to Butch, but like, we could talk about Pulp Fiction all day. There's obviously other sad things about that part where you're like, oh, did you? Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, like this, I'm like, I wish he got away, but like,
yeah,
I get it. And like we said, maybe it might turn out okay for him. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like a downer that much at the end.
Yeah, and it feels like a good... That's what's interesting. It doesn't feel... And, like, there's something about all his stuff just laid out before him, where, again, we talked about how he's just so neat and orderly, and it's like, here it all is, this weird assortment of what just happened, and we're going to pick it all apart.
Yeah, it's just the series of objects that the two of them had that, like, lays out the last couple of days they spent together. And then with his suicide note, this is bliss.
Right. Yeah, it's nice and conclusive in a way.
Yep.
Yeah, that idea that like for a few beautiful days he actually enjoyed life.
He was alive
before consequences came up.
Yeah.
To bite him in the ass.
Yep.
I think if he was more explicitly a crime guy, that would all kind of fit in a bigger package or a neater package, where like that feels very fitting if he is indeed like a crime guy who had a bad, violent past. I'm not saying they should have done that. It just seems...
I like that it's less implicit.
I like the subtlety in this in general.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. It's... And at least, my vibe of it was very subtle. It's a little slow. You definitely want to pay attention to it. Again, the copy of it isn't very good. The version that you can find online.
It's a little fuzzy, yeah.
Yeah, you want to
definitely
crank up the volume a little bit.
Totally watchable.
It's definitely watchable. But it is like, that's all to say. I'm like, man, I immediately was like, is there a Blu-ray? And like, sad to see there was no Blu-ray.
No, this is a scarce film.
Yeah, and it's a gem.
I liked this. This is pretty good.
Yes,
It's such an odd idea for a movie, and then yet not, as you pointed out.
Right. It's more of like you did it really, really well. You know, like it's just very good execution of this genre. Of this like we kind of, we covered Nobody and Nobody 2.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're not reinventing anything. They're just like, what if we did a really good action movie?
What if we just did a good one of these?
Yeah, the bad guy's the bad guy, the good guy's the good guy. It's not like the plot isn't anything particularly like amazing. That's what this is, where it's like if you really like those melancholy, bittersweet, romantic, dark comedies, this is like, give me that, Like, yeah, it's like really good pizza where it's like, yeah, it's still pizza.
It's in a sauce.
Yeah,
That's how you meant it, right?
that's exactly how I meant
you
it.
meant it. Right, yeah, no, yeah. It's a good pizza.
It's good pizza. It's online.
Yeah.
You can Google
Internet
it
Archive.
in the word. Yeah, Internet Archive. You just like type it in the word watch. Buy it on DVD for $60.
If you're in, it may be available to stream in other markets, but where we
That's
are,
true.
it is freaking all but non-existent. So-
That's very true. We've gotten requests like that with people like where they're like, I can watch it here in Australia. And it's like, well, we're not in goddamn Australia.
Yeah, you have to send
We
us.
can't
You
watch
have to
it.
send us one.
Yeah. Send us movies. Always send us movies.
Yeah, that's people have done that.
Oh, yeah. Not like personal movies. I don't want to see like your birthday.
No, not your movie,
Yeah.
but like a movie that's difficult to find. Like I think somebody sent us the copy of Pool Hall Junkies that we watched.
I think I've bought in DVDs before. I
So
just
have I. I've purchased
write
them.
them off on taxes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, we got a good grift going. Good grift. Anyway,
It's
I
fun.
think we're done
It's fun
here.
writing off a movie like that. It's fun
Well, it's
writing
fun-
off The Meg.
It's fun to it's fun to write off the Meg and knowing that if they ever challenged you, you could go like, here, look, and that having like, I love the idea of someone having to go like, oh, I guess the Meg was a business
You
purchase.
did watch The Meg for
Yeah,
a
for work.
business thing. Yeah. For a
great.
show you produced.
Folks, let me tell you now. Start a podcast. Doesn't matter if anybody listens
Anything
to it.
you talk
it's
about.
a write-off. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Start a podcast where you talk about your vacations. Bam. Tax write-off. Mm-hmm. Is that fraud? That's not fraud.
It's a type of fraud.
Oh.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Pat.
It's called Cooking the Books, Dave.
All right. Pat, happy
sort of.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Pat.
Alexis, thank you for
Great
this
gift.
to Pat. Yeah.
Perfect
Great.
gift.
Best gift anybody's ever gotten. Top notch.
You're an
gift.
S-tier gift giver.
Yeah. This was through our Patreon, which you can gift people podcasts. We have a tier where you can get custom We Just Watched episodes like this one. And that's patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We also have, for just a $5 a month, exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, Himboos, which is about Supernatural, our brand new Supernatural one. For a little more than that, you can watch movies with us every Friday night we're on Discord with patrons and friends. We get together, we jabber on while we watch a movie.
We jack
2
jaw.
movies.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
usually 2. We probably won't watch a movie like this.
No. Watch this on your own.
Yeah, we watch the kinds of movies where like you can listen to big stupid gas bags talk about
Yeah, we
stuff
watch-
over it.
We watch first date movies.
Yes, that's a
Movies you
that's
could
a
get it-
great way to describe it.
Yeah, movies you could get an HJ over, like it if need be. So like nothing too serious.
No, we watch. I love the idea of somebody getting a handy to Hell Comes to Frogtown
Oh yeah.
or RoboCop 2.
I think I've shared this. I went on a first date and saw Monsters Ball. Not a good first date movie.
No.
Yeah. We
Yep.
still made out during it.
Well,
which felt
you have
wrong.
to.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Where you're like, well, we're in Monsters Ball.
Yeah. When in Rome.
Yeah. Women
let's,
Ball.
Let's be monsters at this ball.
Hey, listen, our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can find him on twitter.com as the Corlew or go to shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our channel artwork is produced by Michael Vincent Bramley. For more of his work, go to mvbramley.art. Our episode artwork is by Justin Brown, available on Twitter as Justin T. Brown or at artnessbyjustinbrown.com. And finally, additional artwork is by Starlene Hodge. You can find her work at starlenearts.com or on Twitter as StarleneX. Cool. Goodbye.